Hey guys, good morning. Came on to do a quick collective reading. I've got my little bell, and just want to pull some cards for the collective and see what we need to find out this morning to get on with our day and in a positive way, give us some direction. Try to keep it under like 10 minutes. Okay, show me what the collective needs to hear right now. I'd like to thank my angels, spirit guides, of course the highest, the divine, for this day, for my abundance, for everything. Let's see what we got. The gift of now, time management. Something I kind of struggle with, right? Finite and ephemeral. Time's transformation, wisdom's tapestry, challenge, dreams and goals. So it looks like we need to take some time and kind of create a schedule for ourselves so that we are managing our time wisely, because our dreams and goals are going to take that time and energy to be put in them. Even though this is going to be a challenge, you see we've got them climbing here. This is going to be a challenge. But if you really want to get to that, that's kind of what we have to do, right? We have to push through those challenges. Then we got excessive anxiety, overwhelm. Cultivate life's equilibrium, find harmony in chaos. So it looks like right now you're in a very a difficult, stressful time. Like she's underwater, right? Where she can barely breathe. Then this guy is climbing he's on a cliff, a rock cliff. And then we got the clock here where they're kind of working against the clock. We need to balance this energy. We can't live in this anxious state, right? We can't be in this overwhelm, this head underwater, or see our lives as a constant challenge, even though it is a challenge, right? Because no one came here to just, pick daisies and run around. We all came here to learn something. So the only way you learn is through trials, right? So we have no choice but to experience this fully and dedicate our time to our dreams in order to get them to play out. But it looks like someone here is really struggling. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. Quickly, right? Quickly see what the tarot has to say. Okay, tell me a little bit more about this situation. Too many. Okay. We got the Strength card, we got the Hermit card, and we got the Five of Cups. So it looks like we're struggling. Well, someone is, right? Someone's struggling. Oh my God, I'm so shiny. Someone's struggling because all these cards are about going within. You've got the Hermit that goes within to find the answers, right? And then you've also got the Five of Cups, which is about loss and grief. And we have the Strength, which is about holding on, right? Holding on and controlling that little animal, right? That little animal inside you that sometimes wants to quit, wants you to give up on your dreams. We have to tame that beast, right? But it looks like you're right now feeling kind of overwhelmed, in a struggle, kind of sorrowful, taking time to yourself. Let's see what else we can find out. Tell me more about the Strength card. We got Leo, Virgo, and Scorpio out here. But you could really be any sign. Doesn't matter. I noticed the King of Swords came out in reverse. These cards fell out in the reverse. So we got a King of Swords and a Death card in reverse. So it looks like this specifically says resisting change. This is basically a change, an advancement that the universe is trying to guide you through, but you're fighting it, right? We can't fight this. The King of Swords is like a person that has no structure. They abuse their power. They're kind of a bully, very sharp when they speak to people. So it's like, just because there's changes going on, right, that we might not agree with, but we have to accept that we don't know the answers to everything that's going on out there, right? We're kind of a pawn in this, where the universe is creating scenarios and creating situations to align you with the things that you need and want in life. So, like, we can't have this negative attitude about this and give so much pushback, because I feel like that's what you're doing with the King of Swords in reverse. You don't want to take up any kind of structure, which is exactly what time management is. It's about structuring your time and your day so that you can create all the things that you need to create. But it feels like you're in the very stubborn energy right now and you don't want the current cycle to close. Like, but there's no way for us to move on, move up, and get better if these cycles don't close out. I'm going to get like one more card and then I got to close it out. I got to run out the house. So tell me what's next in this situation. Will they eventually move on? Are we stuck? What's happening? Okay, looks good. We got the World card, which is closing out a cycle, exactly. And we got the Nine of Wands. And I totally understand that energy, especially after everything that's come out here. You're in this vibe right now, right? That's the energy that you're feeling. You've had so many shots taken at you. You're struggling. You're overwhelmed. You're challenged. And for some of you, you're feeling sorrowful too. I understand feeling in this energy. And, you know, no one says that you can't feel this way. Because we feel this way. We feel battered. We feel broken. We feel like we've experienced so much that we can barely stand, right? But we stay standing. And that's the magic, right? We stay standing. We stay in the game. We close out cycles. And that's exactly what this is. I said, what's coming next? Closing out the cycle. So it feels hard right now, but you are moving towards this closure. And that's what's going to bring you into a new energy, new abundance, and possibly like bring a little bit of passion back, a little bit of happiness back in here. Because if you feel like you're in a dark, negative time, you kind of have to do something to move that energy. You can't just sit there and expect things to resolve on their own, right? We have to put work into this because this is our journey, right? This is about improving ourselves and making the best life possible for yourself, right? That is an active role. You have to be an active participant in this. So if you're feeling in this energy, we need to step away from that. Take the time that you need, but step away, close that cycle, and move on to the next thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I gotta run out, but I'll see you guys again soon. Love y'all. Take care. Bye.